Hi, I just put in my 2 weeks notice, and this is about to be a long ass video. So let's do this. What is good, guys? My name is Sir Charles the Poet, and this is Life of a Poet. Now, by the way, I look I look kind of crazy because I just woke up. I woke up, brushed my teeth, trying to wash my face a little, and then I can do this video. I wanted to get it done that first thing in the morning. It is actually 10 a.m., so it is not the first thing in the morning, but yeah. So today's date is it's Christmas Eve, December 24th, Friday. In Haiti, Christmas is celebrated on December 24th. So that was actually, fun fact, some adjustments that I had to do when I first came to the States. That Christmas being the 24th in Haiti, but Christmas being the 25th in the States and many other places in the world. I think in a lot of Spanish-speaking countries or in the Caribbean, Christmas is December 24th. Anyways, sidetrack as always, but yeah, I'm looking crazy because I just woke up. So yeah, I just put in my 2 weeks notice for work. So today is Friday, December 24th, and on Monday of this week, I put in my 2 weeks notice, and basically resign from my full-time 9 to 5 job. So all the changes that have been happening in my life, from leaving my apartment, staying with my friend, and in all the past videos that I've made, you guys may have noticed that, you guys may have remembered that I've said this and such and such changes happening. I'm gonna tell you about it later in the future videos. Well, this is the future video that we all have. What the fuck am I doing this? And anyway, let me finish. Have been waiting for. Okay. So that's it. Yeah, I put in my 2 weeks notice. Why? It's because I want to travel the world. Well, I want to travel the world. I want to travel. So let me give you like a short summary of it, and then get into details later. So I will be moving in January of 2022, which is actually like in 2 or 3 weeks. I'll be moving to Bozeman, Montana, to work at the Yellowstone Inn. I'll be working a seasonal job at the Yellowstone Inn at Bozeman, Montana. And that's fucking amazing. So I'll be doing that for like 3 months, and then after that the job ends, and it's my job to find another job to go somewhere else and work. That's the plan for now. Boom. Now, how do we arrive to that place? Let's back. So a few months ago, I think a month or two ago, my old Instagram page, before it was hacked, I posted on the Instagram page that a text message thread that I wrote to my best friend, saying that I don't know what I want to do with poetry. Yeah, I write poetry, but if my poetry goes nowhere, if my poetry blog, if this YouTube page, if me writing poetry on Instagram, if all of that goes nowhere, I'm fine with that. Like, my life is not tied to it. My life is not tied to anything, actually. It's like these people who their whole life they want to be an engineer, their whole life they want to be a construction worker, their whole life they wanted to be a community activist. They just had, or like at some point in their life they had that power in them. They want to go for it. I've never really had that. I've just been like, my parents say I gotta go to school, I guess we're going to school. And yeah, I had subjects that I preferred the most. Like, I generally preferred By the way, you guys will hear. By the way, you guys will hear a lot of like outside voice. That's because it is not first thing in the morning, so everybody in the house is awake. So so yeah, so you might hear people moving around in the house, as well as traffic outside in the streets. If it gets too loud, I will tell them to like speak quiet. But yeah, um anyways, back to what I was saying. I like math, and that led to me like loving engineering. I love engineering, mechanical engineering, putting things apart, thinking, putting things together, taking things apart. I love that shit. And with writing, it's like I feel like I was born to be an artist, but it was never like I do this or I die, or if I don't do this, I'm gonna feel like I'm missing something. When it comes to art, it's not like if I don't produce art, I feel like I'm not fully living my life. I am art. So like just by being, I am creating art. So that's like at some point, everyone, at some point, I've met so many people. I was meeting many people who are like, I write, I sing, I draw, I blah blah blah, because I have to, I need it for until this day. I meet people who are like, I create because I need to do that in order to 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 stay whatchamacallit, to stay sane. I to keep my mind at peace, to not lose my shit. I have to create. And no, I fucking get that 100%. I get that, but I've elevated to the point where even if I go like weeks, months without writing, without formally creating my art, as most people know what it is, which is poetry, I still I still am fine, because I'm an artist, but I'm also the art. Like being me being myself is creating. Again, everything I do, I see art in it. I put art into it. Everything from talking to people, doing something, doing my 9 to 5 jobs, talking to people, again, having sex, like all of his like dancing, all of his work of art for me. That was a big ass tangent. I don't know how I got there, but yeah, actually yeah. So I posted this thing on Instagram, and a text message I wrote to my friend. It says that I don't know what I really want to do. Um, like all these people are pursuing careers and stuff, and me, I'm just there like, if I can pay the bills, get the bills paid, if I'm happy, I'm satisfied. Um, but after I posted that, a lot of people responded to my post, either by commenting on it, by messaging me a message on Instagram, DMing me, or by texting me personally saying, "Thank you so much, Charles. Thank you, Charles. Thank you for posting that." Because I'm speaking the truth of the people. A lot of people are in the same boat. We just out here, bro. We're not like, oh, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a doctor, we're not like have tied this strict goal. We're just trying to live our lives, man. We're not tied these strict career goals, career paths, or like personal goals, or like artistic goals, whatever. We're just trying to live life and make the best of like every present moment. People like Wishani said, thank you for sharing that, because they did not know how to put that into words. So yeah, so that was amazing. But even more than that, a friend of mine hit me up, and he's a travel bug, by the way. He's a wanderlust. He has a wanderlust in his heart. I don't know what the fuck he's doing in his life. He should just go travel. But he hit me up, and he sent me this video slash website. This website called CoolWorks.com. So he told me about this website, and he told me about this YouTuber he follows called Timothy Ward. Tim Ward. I'm also gonna put his page up there, because he influenced me a lot. So I definitely give this guy more support. Amazing guy, great spirit, great personality. I wish I could meet him one day. Hopefully I do meet him one day, but I love his energy, I love his spirit. Him and I are very similar in character, very positive, very real, like very fucking real and blunt with shit, super positive, like we're like the people who like wanna we're outcasts from society, wanna exclude ourselves from society and just live our own life and just be happy, be positive. So we and I are very similar. But I'm gonna put a picture of his page up there. It's Timothy Ward. Um what was I gonna say? Yeah, so my friend sent me the CoolWorks website and sent me like one of his videos saying that he's a nomad. What he does, literally, he just travels. He just so let me start with CoolWorks. What CoolWorks does is CoolWorks is like a Indeed.com. No, on Indeed that just posts jobs, full-time jobs, internships, whatever. They post jobs on Indeed and then you apply and get the job. CoolWorks is like an Indeed, but it's for seasonal jobs only. Seasonal jobs mainly around the states, around the 50 states, and but some I've seen some jobs internationally, but mainly around the 50 states. They post seasonal jobs, different categories, you can filter by categories, by states, places, by types of jobs, benefits, blah 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 blah, whatever you want. And so a seasonal job is a job that's last like from 3 to 5 months, and there are opportunities for a longer time, but on average that's the time spent of a seasonal job. And yeah, so this guy Timothy Ward, what he Tim, I'm just gonna say Tim for now. Yeah, what Tim does is that he so he's a nomad. So what he does is that he works a seasonal job in one state, one place, and then when that job is coming to an end, that is close to an end, he applies for another seasonal job, and then when the current job ends, he travels to the other place and just like works that seasonal job. And then he just does that and goes from place to place, state to state, around the country, meets different people. It's fucking amazing. It's a blast. I'm just like, yo, that's amazing. Like we're all stuck in our comfortable life, our day-to-day life in the same city. We wake up every fucking day, see the same fucking street, the same dead rat in the corner on the sidewalk. We see the same fucking shit, and we take the train at the same time every day, so we see the same people on the train every day. But this guy is seeing the world, man. One of the goals on my bucket list is to visit all 50 states in the United States. Now, to you, that may sound okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Like, okay, wait. Okay, what? Like, what's so hard about that goal? But also, like, maybe you may say, "Yo, that's amazing. I've never thought of that." But my thing is, how many states have you visited? How many people do you know have I'm 23 years old. I'm 24. I'm 24 years old. And most people I've met in my day-to-day life have only been to no more than 10 states in the United States. And like these are people who are like middle age, probably in their 40s, 50s. They have not stepped foot into more than 10 of the states in the United States. The United States have 50 states, y'all. That's 50 states. And I mean, yeah, we romanticize traveling abroad, going on beaches, going on Caribbean islands, going on different countries, going on like resorts somewhere else, and living my best life like you're a fucking cat because you got 9 of them, so you gotta live the best one. That's my take on that saying. But living my best life, and yeah, living lavish or glamorous in other countries. But I'm like, but the states, there is 50 of them. Why don't you go visit them? Nah, I'm no patriot. I'm no patriot. I'm not like, ooh, America. Let's go see America. That's not me. Nah, fuck this country. Like, fuck America. Like, it's like the sad thing about America is that it's so, one of the reasons why it's so great is because it makes sure that other countries are like unable to develop. It holds them down so it can lift itself up. There's this quote that says there are two ways to build the tallest building in town. You can stand there, work, and build the tallest building in town, or you can spend all your days, the rest of your life, going around destroying everybody's buildings so that yours is the only one standing, thus is the tallest building in town. America is a country that's going around destroying everybody's buildings just so it can be the tallest building in town. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine the success other countries would have if America was not filtered all up in their political stability or political stuff or their social political stuff? Can you imagine? And even me, like, I have this idea. I don't even know how deep, how bad it is. I just have an idea of how bad it is. But imagine how bad it actually is. Getting off topic. Anyway, so yeah, so this guy Timothy Ward, he just travels the country. And travels the country, travels the world. Like, he loves going to Thailand, Philippines, blah blah blah, Mexico. He just like goes around and he meets a fuck ton of people. And my friend sent me the video and sent me the website and said, yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna tell him to like lower their voice. Sorry. I'll be back, guys. Hi. I just talked to my friends, and yeah, they're gonna be quiet for the next half hour. That's how long I'm gonna use to finish this video. But okay, cool. Yeah. So he does that. He just travels. He just travels the country. Travels the world. He posts positive videos, and it's a pretty good channel to have in your subscription bucket, your subscription bag. Definitely subscribe to his channel. It's pretty dope. Yeah. So my friend messaged me. He sent me the video, sent me the idea, and I watched some of his videos. I didn't do that. I watched one of his videos and I looked into the seasonal jobs, and I was like, yo, that's fucking amazing. That's pretty dope. So I actually reached out to him to ask him a few questions about the seasonal jobs thing, and he responded to me. He's responsive. He's a pretty dope dude, pretty down to earth dude. Definitely, he's a great dude. He responded to me. He helped me out. And watching his videos, he like highly recommended two places. I think one was in Alaska, and one was Yellowstone ski resort in Bozeman, Montana. He highly recommended that, and the other one was in Alaska, I think. But I talked to him. He said his top recommendation. He said that he knows some people in Yellowstone, and if I apply there, he'll put in a word for me. I was like, what? Okay. So so I bet, bro. So I applied, and whether he did put a recommendation for me or not, I never followed through in that. But whether he did, I applied, and bro, I kid you the fuck not. So, an hour or two later, I got an email from them saying that we got your application. We want to interview you. Bruh. Now, big red flag. Big red flag. From my job application experience, I know that if a company, well, not that I know, but like I've come to understand that on average, companies take their sweet, slow motherfucking time to respond to you. So So when they respond very fast like that, it's a red flag. But but anyways, I had my interview the next day. I responded to the email and said, hey, I think next day was actually like I got I applied on a Friday or a Thursday. The interview was on a Monday. I responded to them and I say, hey, I'd love to interview. Here's my times, my availability, blah blah blah. And on Monday, there were some technical difficulties, but I got we did the interview, and in 3 days after doing the interview, I was hired. What? And when I got on the phone with the guy who was interviewing me, um, the first thing he said was pretty impressive resume you have. I was like, the job is mine. In my head, I was like, yeah, the job is mine. That's why he said that the job was mine. But yeah, so I applied to the job and I got the job, and I'm freaking excited. So I thank my friend. I thank Timothy. Thank you so much. And notice that's the only job I applied to. Yeah, I could have done more research to find better places that I like see what made me what places I like to go see. But I wanted to just start, you know. Yeah, I could have spent all that time to apply to more jobs, go to more interviews, and learn about more places and see what their perks and their drawbacks are. But the main thing is I wanted to get started on the road, get my first seasonal job in, and this was a perfect opportunity because it's my first job, but I was getting recommended, like somebody was putting a word in for me, so it's like they handed me the job on the platter and said, bro, here's the job, bro, take this job, bro. All right, so I got that job, and then so um and I accepted the job, and I'm gonna start in January next month, and everything has been leading to this. So I put in my 2 weeks notice for my job. I was working at the reason why I waited so long to tell you guys about this is because I have anxiety with I feel like every company is like is spying on their employees. Every company is spying on their employees. So I had this superstition, like this crazy belief that my manager, I know my manager is probably not the one surfing on YouTube watching videos or whatever, but I feel like somebody in the company is spying on my YouTube page and my social media activities. And once they found out, and then once I put the video saying that I'm gonna resign from my job soon, they'll like the red flag the company or my manager, and they'll fire me early. And I did not want that to happen. I wanted to end on a good note, or as good of a note as I could, and yeah, and go out fine. I started the job in July of 2021, so July of this year, and I'm resigning in December. So I didn't spend much time in the company, but the time I spent was really amazing. Was really like impactful, meaningful. Which brings me to our next topic. Yes, I already put in my 2 weeks, and I'm moving to Montana, but bro, it is so hard emotionally to like do that. I fucking hate I'm just like, oh my god. I'm at a point in my life where I just finished college. My life is in my hands, and I'm seeing a lot of growth in personality, a lot of like my confidence is growing. I'm being more mature and my goals and pursuing my goals. For example, I'm being more firm, more strict on myself with my poetry, with my goals in life, with my blog, my YouTube page, Instagram page, and but even more than that, I'm making more meaningful friendships. Like there is no yeah, I'm making more meaningful friendships, like friendships that I'm sure will last through my adulthood. And like this house that I'm staying in right now is provided to me by a friend of mine, and that's a very meaningful friend that I have. Yesterday, I saw another friend of mine, and he and the friendship that I have with him is very meaningful. Tomorrow, I'm gonna see my best friend, and that's my best friend for life. Um, like she can escape me, I can escape her. It's too bad. It's just too bad for the both of us. We're stuck together. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. So and it's only like after I graduated college that I started making these meaningful friendships. Yeah, there were friends before, but for some reason at that time in my life, I'm driving it home and making these friendships very important. So 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 all of a sudden, I'm after making these great friendships. All of a sudden, I'm moving away, like across the fucking country to bumfuck nowhere, Bozeman, Montana. Like what the fuck is there? Everyone, whenever yo, I kid you the fuck not. Whenever I tell somebody I'm moving to Montana, they're like, "What the fuck is there? What's there? Why?" What's there? White people? Snow? And I don't know. I don't fucking know what's there. Snow mountains? I know how to snowboard, but so it's hard. It's so hard. And bro, I'm leaving my 9 to 5 job that's paying me a livable wage, and I actually like my job. I like what I do. It's like some people, they're when you see most of these videos, most of the I just put in my 2 weeks notice videos. When you see most of these videos, people are walking away saying, "Oh, I've always hated my job. I dreaded my job. So I'm so happy that I finally quit to go pursue my goal." I But for me, no, I love my job. I love what I'm doing. To give you more insider now, I work for a company called Housing Works. Housing Works. They are a non-profit slash a for they have a for-profit division as well. But they're a non-profit organization that works with mainly folks who have HIV, folks who have HIV, and folks who are homeless. So it's these two big problems in society, HIV and homelessness, that often impact one another and underserved communities, and they work with people in these communities to help them. So yes, so my job is I work with people who have HIV and are homeless or have unstable housing. And among these two things also come with mental health difficulties. So I work with people who have mental health difficulties, HIV, and and or facing homelessness. So that's I help these people, and I love what I do. I was made to do that, to just help underserved people, I was made to help people. And I was just so lucky to get this opportunity. I have a job that's paying me. I mean, yeah, I would like a higher pay, but like I'm able to live off of. I'm able to live, save, and invest with the money they were paying me. So yeah, um, so so I'm it's it's like, damn, now I'm quitting my job. Like I have to leave all that behind. And I was making good relationship with my coworkers as well, people in my department, outside my department. I have this thing that I do at the company, at my workplace. Every day I come in and I have a dad joke, like a different dad joke, and everybody's always waiting for my joke. And they just see me, they just say, what's today's jokes, Charles? What's today's joke? And it's amazing. Can you imagine that? It's amazing that everyone expects you every day to come to work and make them smile with a joke. And that was who I am. I was that person. Everyone looks forward to seeing me in the morning because I'm gonna make them smile. I have a corny dad joke to give them. So yeah, so it's not like I've been dreading this job, so I'm finally ready to quit it and pursue my own goals and like start my own business or whatever. No, I love my job. I love what I do. I love the people I work with. Um, So this is hard for me. Yes, there are some difficulties. There are some difficulties. Some things I would like to improve in the company. Yes, every day I go to work and I find a reason to complain about the work. But but what company is perfect? Name a company that is perfect in and out and every level of working. Everyone is perfect and happy where they are. Name one company. Exactly. So so it's tough. In addition to that, I'm actually seeing this girl. I started seeing like in late October, around the time where I was getting interviewed for the seasonal job. Around that time, I started seeing this girl, and and like we have a pretty like I love her. It's a pretty stable relationship. I and it's like damn, like what are you trying to do, God? What are you trying to do? It's like um you bring this perfect person into my life, but at the same time I'm already committed to leaving the city, going somewhere else. It's it's tough, y'all. It's tough. So I have love, friendship, money, work, everything. I'm giving up everything, everything. And it's hard. I don't want to do it. It's hard. I don't want to do it. Bottom line, I don't want to do it. It's hard, but I just don't want to do it. But I know that's my calling. Um, I can feel in my heart that that's what I'm supposed to do. Just go and see how it is. Um, and for the girl, we talked about it a lot. We've talked about it. I know some people are like, yeah, but you can just go and then come back and she'll be there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. It's not that simple. It's not. I don't want to get into details. 'Cause I've heard just to, because of respect to her privacy. I don't want to get into details, but it's not that simple. So we've talked about it a lot, and we've actually um got into an agreement, or like we've gotten into a comfortable place with our relationship and the future of our relationship, which again I won't get into details about because that's my private life and that's her private life. So yeah, that's that. God is a hilarious person, bro. God, ooh, so God is a hilarious being. God got jokes. I got jokes. God got jokes. But yeah, so it's tough, but I'm still gonna go because I still have to go. Why do I have to go? I have to. I have to. Yeah, I can just say I'm young. It's the perfect time in my life to go, but it's more than that. I have to go, so I'm gonna do that. That's the video. So in 2 weeks, that did half an hour. Yeah, I did take half an hour. In 2 weeks, I'll be moving to. I already have like my flight booked. That's why I'm living out of a suitcase. Um, I'll be moving to Bozeman, Montana, and and yeah, and we're gonna see what that life is like. This is also a big ass change in my life. People have a lot of questions that I've been at that a lot of things that people have been telling me slash questions that I've been asked is people have been telling me, well, you don't have to stay for that long. You can just stay for a few months and then come back. Or the question will be, for how long are you gonna be doing this? I don't know. That's the answer. That's the straight answer is I don't know. The plan is like I threw away 90% of my shit. Well, I threw away like 80% of my shit and took with me 10% of my shit. And or took with me 15% of my shit. And that the other 5% I left at some of my family's place. The plan is to literally move out of New York City and go be a nomad. Yeah. Go be a fucking nomad. So I live in one place for Montana for a while, then I go to my next place, then to my next place, and just travel. That's the plan. So when people ask me when I gonna come back, I tell them like 5 years, but I say 5 years because I feel like looking at my life over like at my age, when 24 years old, when I look back at my life, all I see is school. I was in this school for this amount of time. I was in this school for this amount of time. I was in this school or this grade level, this like middle school, high school, elementary school. I was college. I was there for like a certain amount of years, and nothing ever exceeded 5 years. So I just told them, after 5 years, I'm sure I'll get bored and I'll come back. But I don't know. I don't know, cause it's like I'm moving out of I'm no longer being a New York City citizen. I'm being a global citizen, and yeah, yeah. One last thing I should say before I leave is that so the purpose of working seasonal jobs and and um and being a nomad is not monetary. It's not monetary at all. I saw a few, again, going back to Timothy Ward. I saw a few videos by him where he says that he's actually able to save more money working seasonal jobs than when he was working his regular jobs in his regular life. He said that. Yeah, sure, okay. But um, but but you don't make bank working seasonal jobs. Like, I'm gonna be getting paid like $16 an hour, and and yeah, you don't make bank working seasonal jobs. The literally the only point of doing that is the experience. You get to meet different people, like international people, people from different parts of the world or different parts of the country. You get to meet different people, and you get to go see different places. That's like, it's an experience. The compensation that you get is not monetary, but it's experience. It's life. You get you get life stories to tell, and this is why I live for. Like, yes, take all my money, give me the experience and stories. Yes, please do it. So that's that's one thing to tell you, that to tell you. What, and as for the jobs, I will have housing. Most, like, a lot of seasonal jobs, they provide housing. Some provide, some say you have to have your own form of housing, so you have to like get your own apartment in the seasonal job. But but the place I'll be staying at, they give me housing, and it is not free housing. Do not kid yourself. It is not free housing. They give you housing, and the place I'm staying at give me housing and board. I believe that the I'm staying at an inn. The inn that I stay at gives me breakfast and dinner, and but the place I work at, that my workplace, gives me lunch. So that's all meals covered. But but it comes with a fee. They will take a small fee from your paycheck, which I don't think is again, I have not experienced it yet, so I don't know the experience. But from watching the videos that from Tim's page, he said you haven't noticed the fee taken out. Um, but yeah, but you do pay rent. You do pay rent, and it's not like 1600 paychecks is your rent, but you do pay, as little as you get paid. Rent is also little, so you do pay rent, and you pay for the room and board, but it's nothing too crazy. And yeah, if you have a place to stay, and they give you food, like, what more do you need money for? I mean, savings and stuff, but yeah, but like, do you really need that? Like, if you try to save money, don't work seasonal jobs. Yeah, that's the bottom line. Yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to say. They will give me housing, and as I work seasonal jobs, I don't see myself working a job that does not provide housing and food, because yeah, that's just me. That's just my limitations. I want housing and food at where I work at. And if that is a small fee of my paycheck, then I'm fine with that. But I want housing and food at my workplace. Um, yeah, yeah. More details will come later. Next time. Um, and yeah, the the place I'd be living is like an hour away from the place I'd be working, but they gave us transportation back and forth, which is dope. Um, yeah, like I said, it's a long ass fucking video, but that is all. I'm gonna continue my day. I'm gonna edit this video. Hopefully, this is Friday, December 24th. Hopefully, I posted the same day, but I'll go wrap some presents and edit this video and post it. Okay, guys. Thank you so much as always. Thank you for sticking with me. Please, again, sorry for the long ass video, but if you like it, if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. But, yeah, comment what you think. If you like this video, please like it. If you have some thoughts, please, like, if you think I'm being fucking crazy, if you think I'm being that's an amazing idea, if you've worked seasonal jobs before, if you know somebody who works seasonal jobs, if you travel, if you have the travel bug inside of you, let me know. Comment all of that in the comment section. But definitely, like, if you want to stick with me in my journey, around the country, around the world, for however long that goes, please subscribe. I'll be posting videos more often. One of the main reasons why I decided to I'm gonna be more consistent on my YouTube page, just so I can take you guys along with me on these journeys. That is all. Thank you guys, and have a good day. Ciao, and happy holidays. Happy holidays, by the way. Happy holidays, and enjoy your loved ones. Ciao.